Hi, kids. Okay, let's talk about Night and the City, a 1950 film directed by Jules Dassin or Jules Dassin, depends how you want to say it, starring Richard Widmark and Gene Tierney. So, what third appearance of Gene Tierney? Talked about Gene Tierney before. Some of her mental health problems. Producer Daryl Zanuck put her in this film because she was experiencing those mental health problems, and he figured, yeah, put her in a film, give her a hit, help her work through it that way. So, if you're suffering with depression or any sort of mental health, all you need to do is star in a hit film, and then that'll cure it, right? According to Daryl Zanuck. Anyways, so this is based on a novel by Gerald Kersh. Novel was released in 1938. I think there was a Hollywood agent who bought the rights. At one point, it was intended to be made or intended to have Jack Turner, RKO, adapt it. That never happened. It went through a bunch of writers. Nobody could quite adapt this thing. So finally, of course, it gets adapted. Night in the City, Jules Dassin. Here's the thing, though. Jules Dassin never read the book. He started production for reasons I'll get to at the end of the video here, without ever even having read the source material. So if you're having trouble adapting something, maybe just don't read it. The screenplay is credited to Joe Eisinger, also wrote the screenplay for Gilda. I mentioned him in that video. And Night and the City was remade 1992 with Robert De Niro and Jessica Lange. So let's talk about Jules Dassin, or Jules Dassin. So he started out as an actor. He worked in radio, doing lots of things in radio, and even on the stage. He did in plays. He did directing. He starred, set design, every single job there was to do. Worked in radio, and then eventually he became an assistant director. He was Hitchcock's assistant director on his comedy, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 1941. So he's working for RKO as an assistant director, but wasn't happy there, felt like they weren't giving him any more opportunities to direct. So he left, went back to radio, went back to the stage, but he had an itch, wanted to direct a film. So he went to MGM and said, here, let me direct a picture. I'll do it for free. Let me just direct a movie for free. Please let me. I said, no, we're not going to let you direct a movie for free, but we'll pay you to direct a short. So he directed a version of The Telltale Heart, Edgar Allan Poe. He did that. And then MGM signed him to a contract. He got promoted to full-time director. Quite successful there. But he wasn't happy with the quality of the material that was given to him, because Hollywood system in the 40s, you were pretty much assigned to a picture unless you were a very big name, which he wasn't. He felt like he wasn't given the opportunity to be that name. He was just handed a script, said, go make this. So he wanted out of his contract with MGM. They wouldn't allow it. So he had to work through his contract, finish that off, and then he had a little bit of freedom to decide where he goes, what he made a couple films, very successfully, because they were the films he wanted to make, Naked City being one of them. And then there was a bidding war for his services. So MGM, 20th Century Fox, and Paramount all had a bidding war. He signs with 20th Century Fox, and then of course that is where he makes Night in the City. So Night in the City, the production is rushed. He doesn't read the book. He doesn't do that because he is being investigated by the House of Un-American Activities. And there is a general feeling from Daryl Zanuck and others that this will be his last film he can make because he is about to be blacklisted because he was a member of the Communist Party. So rushes into Night and the City, doesn't read the book. It's a success, but can't make films in Hollywood anymore. So he goes and he works in Europe, making films over there. Becomes quite beloved, and there's a film over there that he makes that I'm going to do another video for. So I will continue this story then. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends, share, comment, anything you want to. Maybe I'll respond. Thanks.